Hello, young Pokémon trainers. Professor Birch here, coming to you straight from the lush fields and forests of Hoenn. Today I'm thrilled to talk about one of the most underrated and downright fascinating Pokémon you'll ever meet, Shuckle. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking today, Professor, it's just a little turtle in a rock. But hold on to your Poké Balls, because Shuckle is full of surprises. Let's start with the basics. Shuckle is a dual Rock and Bug-type Pokémon, and it's got a look all its own. Picture this, a small, squishy creature with a red spotted body poking out of a hard yellowish shell that looks like it's been carved from stone. You'll spot Shuckle in places like Route 224, the Great Marsh, or even clinging to boulders near the coast. It's not exactly zooming around. Shuckle has the lowest speed stat in the entire Pokémon world, a measly base 5, but don't let that fool you, this Pokémon is built to last. Speaking of toughness, Shuckle's defense and special defense stats are off the charts. Both clock in at a whopping base 230, making it one of the sturdiest Pokémon you'll ever encounter. If you need a wall to protect your team from heavy hitters, Shuckle's your pick. It can shrug off attacks that would send other Pokémon running back to their Poké Balls. I've seen trainers use it to stall out even the toughest opponents. Patience is its strength, and it's got plenty of it. Now here's where Shuckle gets really interesting, its diet. Shuckle loves berries, and it's not just munching them for a snack. It tucks those berries into its shell, where they sit and ferment over time into a special juice. In the wild, that juice can attract other Pokémon. Imagine a little Shuckle luring in curious critters with its homemade brew, but for us trainers it's even better. If you let Shuckle hold onto a berry long enough, that juice can solidify into something incredible. A rare candy. That's right, this Pokémon is basically a walking candy factory. It's slow, sure, but it's working hard behind the scenes to help your team grow stronger. Let's talk battle tactics for a moment, because Shuckle's got some tricks that'll make your jaw drop. One of its standout moves is Power Trick. When Shuckle uses it, it swaps its massive defense stat with its tiny attack stat, which is only a base 10. Suddenly this little tank turns into a powerhouse. Pair that with Rollout and you've got a rolling boulder barreling towards your opponent. It's not the most common strategy, but it's a wild card that can catch even seasoned trainers off guard. Shuckle can also learn Sticky Web to slow down the enemy team, or Toxic to whittle them down bit by bit. And don't get me started on its abilities, they're the icing on the cake. Shuckle can come with Sturdy, which keeps it standing after a big hit, giving it a chance to fight back. Then there's Gluttony, which lets it scarf down berries faster when it's in a pinch. Perfect for a berry-loving Pokémon like this. And if you're really lucky, you might find one with its hidden ability, Contrary. That one's a game changer. With Contrary, any move that would lower Shuckle's stats, like an opponent's Intimidate, actually boosts them instead. Imagine the look on your rival's face when their plan backfires. Shuckle's not just about battles, though. It's a Pokémon with personality. I've spent hours in the field watching these little guys, and they're surprisingly clever. They'll wedge themselves into tight spots to avoid predators, using that tough shell like a shield, and that juice they make? Some say it's got a tangy smell that's unmistakable once you've been around it. It's a reminder that even the smallest Pokémon can leave a big impression. So there you have it, trainers. Shuckle might not dazzle with speed or raw power, but it's a shining example of how every Pokémon has something special to offer. Whether it's tanking hits, brewing rare candies, or pulling off a sneaky strategy, this little rock bug has a lot to teach us. Next time you're exploring the wilds of Hoenn or beyond, keep an eye out for Shuckle and give it the respect it deserves. This is Professor Birch signing off with a tip. Take your time, just like Shuckle does, and you'll go far. Happy training, everyone!